YouTubers, what is going on? It is, of course, your pal, Vinny Chill, and I'm joined, as always, by C Nice. Chris, how you doing out there?
Doing well. I thought we were gonna drop nickname by this episode. Thought you were gonna
Oh no,
forget,
man.
but here
It's
we are.
never dies, never dies. And
Here
of
we are.
course, I've got my other co-host, little Anakin Lucas. Anakin, you want to say hi to the camera, bud? Say hi to the world out there. Say hi. All right. That is public humiliation enough for today. Right, bud? Okay. So if anyone sees this like hairy blob that's like right out of camera, that's Anakin. All right. Well, welcome to another exciting episode of The Commerce of Comics. We are back again, and as you may notice, I am wearing a Smash hat. Thought it might be a little fitting to fit in with Marvel, as in Hulk Smash, although it has nothing to do at all with the Hulk or Marvel. I just got back from Nashville, otherwise known as Smashville, and had a lovely time down there. So if you're out there watching in YouTube land, loved your city, great place to visit. Can't wait to get back. Just was down there for a few days, enjoying myself. And yeah, so picked up this hat while I was there, thought it would fit in. And of course, it's another late night session, Chris. So thanks to my pals at G Fuel, drinking some more of their fine beverages to keep me up late at night.
I'd like to thank Captain Morgan Rum for making this happen. Do the right thing, Captain Morgan. You know.
Are you using that stale ass lime bite stuff still?
I am, because it still has alcohol content, and I'm cheap, so that's it.
Well, you know, salute. There you go.
Cheers.
And I'm just going to keep plugging G Fuel until I get a cease and desist or they start coming on board as an official sponsor.
Well, now I want free rum because my rum is old.
Times are tough here at the Commerce of Comics. Can't afford a fifth of rum. All right. Well, as you might have noticed from the guy over here on my shirt, and also a guy photobombing behind me here on the wall, we are here tonight to talk a little bit about Deadpool, aka Captain Deadpool. And again, of course, the very famous, the very super sexy Ryan Reynolds. And again, probably going to get a cease and desist from him. Maybe I'll be batting 2 for 2, Chris. But yeah, we are going to talk to you a little bit about our favorite Merc with a Mouth. And again, this episode is going to air just after his Nerdy 30. So if you are watching this, you're probably a fan of comics and realize that Wade Wilson just had his 30th anniversary, his 30th birthday, from starting in Marvel back in 1991. And here to talk a little bit about a few books. Now, I'm going to blow up your spot, Chris, because I love doing that. I know you have the New Mutants 98. I know you got the first appearance. I know it's in a slab, but YouTubers, he just, how do I say this? He doesn't care about you enough to put in the effort to go grab the book. So in true Deadpool form, Chris is showing maximum effort and not bringing out the big guns for this episode. But I will say that he is bringing out the big guns because, damn, man, going with the cut-off shirt. Wow.
Cut off. This is a T-shirt for, it's opening days coming up. That's it. We're ready to go.
Was it shrunk? Are all your shirts pre-shrunk?
No, they're not.
Okay.
And I wouldn't call it that I don't care. It's just that I'm lazy. Old rum, not dragging the book out of the cabinet. That's it. I don't have as fancy a setup as you do yet. So.
Well,
We'll get it there.
that's true. I mean, yeah. All right. Fair enough. So, how do you want to start this? I think you have more books. You have the bigger Deadpool books. You've been a fan of his for longer than I have, or a bigger fan, I should say, longer than I have. So, given that I only have two books to contribute to this episode, you want to start off?
Yeah, sure. I mean, like you mentioned, everyone knows about New Mutants '98. I don't think they need to see it because everyone knows what it is. Basically, what is it? I think a 9/8's going over $1,000 now, something to that effect.
That sounds
So
right, or just around 1,000. Yeah.
yeah. So you can still, I mean, kind of a heavily printed book. All those X-Force books are kind of, going for some spec. You mentioned Deadpool, so pulled out some books. So, we have his second appearance in X-Force 2. You can still get this for $5, $10. Newsstands are going for a little bit more. I still suggest picking it up. They're out there. There's tons of them. I just saw tons in my local shop. Next Generation, shout out. There's some newsstands and things like that. Go hit up Mike, get some books. And then this is X-Force number 4, which is the third appearance of Deadpool. I know these are out there definitely. Just all these second, appearances are jumping off. So why not grab a third appearance while you're there? And just turn it this way so everyone can really see it. Do it justice. But they're out there. Dollar bins, $5. Should easily get these near mint under $10. Nice covers for the collection. If you can't swing the New Mutants '98, it's I don't know. I would go with that. So, what do you got?
All right.
You want to?
Well, I'll jump in and do one, and then then I'll turn it back over to you. So sticking with that X-Force, I have X-Force number 1. Now this is arguably his first quasi cameo appearance. He is referenced on an insert here or on a page inside the comic. As you can see, this is still sealed in the poly bag. And then what really makes this worth money, though, is the fact that if you're lucky enough to get one of these with a rookie card of Deadpool, which I got, they come with Shatterstar, with Cable, with a group picture of the X-Force, but there are some out there in the wild that have the Deadpool picture, Deadpool rookie card. So a lot of people, like our last episode, people are talking about the trading cards. So again, ripping open the bag, sending these off, and getting them graded as a card. And I think in like 8.5 or 9, I saw these going for a few $100s. So not sure, debating whether I should pull the trigger on that. But there you go. Maybe you can get a better view of that card right there. And then it is a newsstand, but these are out in the wild. Just able to pick this up the other day from a local comic shop. So they're still out in the wild if you're still looking for this for the PC. But yeah, back to you, Chris.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't been able to find one of those. I didn't have one in my collection from the '90s, basically. So, kind of wondering if I gave it away somewhere along. Whatever.
Well, I mean, I did check for you. The guy had 11 copies of this issue, all sealed in the bags, and this was the only one with a Deadpool card. There was like 5 with a Cable, couple with Shatterstar, couple with the X-Force group photo. But this was the only Deadpool one, unfortunately.
Nice. Good grab, though.
Do what I can.
I hear you. I was also running through the dollar boxes, and speaking of Deadpool, so, they're making a Deadpool 3. Somehow, some way, there's all sorts of spec, right? Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool at least is supposed to pop up somewhere in some Disney movie, in every Disney movie. Who can keep track at this point?
That's the rumor, that he might take over the Stan Lee cameos in the MCU, but we'll see.
I mean, some big shoes to fill there. But
it's true.
I think, with breaking the fourth wall and all, I mean, the end of Deadpool 2, I mean, he basically broke every wall there was. And I don't see them not bringing in some of these other characters that were really fan favorites. So, as we all know, again, New Mutants '98 is the first appearance of Domino, but it's Domino as Copycat as Domino. So I grabbed for $1, just about a week ago, X-Force number 8. So this is the first appearance of Domino as Domino, I guess. I don't know exactly how cameo this, that, and the other, but it's supposed to be her first full appearance as herself. And again, dollar box fine, X-Force number 8 rather. And I don't know, pretty sweet cover. She's on the cover. Not a bad grab for spec. And I grabbed X-Force 11, which is her second appearance. She's also on the cover. Pretty sweet Deadpool and Domino cover. So I would go out there, grab these. I know they're out there. And then I'm going to do my last book now. What the hell? X-Force 19. So this is the first appearance of Vanessa, or Copycat, who is Domino in New Mutants 98. I believe X-Force 1, and I think one other or two other issues. And this is basically, Vanessa from the Deadpool movies. So maybe they'll give her powers when she comes into the MCU. We'll see. I mean, they can go, it's comics. That's the beauty of it. They can do whatever they want. So I would grab these books. This one I actually spent, I want to say $8 on. Pretty crisp and clean. But all these books, kind of $1, less than $10. I don't know. Just if you're gonna spend $1,000 on Deadpool, might as well spend 20 to get everybody else in the movie. So
And actually, now that you mention that, I want to say, wasn't X-Force, I might be off on this, but like right around that same issue, like 18, 19, wasn't that Ajax, who was, Francis, the villain from the first Deadpool movie? Wasn't that his first appearance?
I gotta look that one up. I don't know what Ajax is. He wasn't in the Circle Chase? I'm not sure.
I thought it was Earl. Yeah, I don't know which one was first, but I thought it was right around that same issue.
Sure, I'll look it up. Get you, do your book, and
you look it up. I'll do my last book. And yeah, all right. So fast forward all the way from the 90s to just within the last couple of weeks. Again, we started off the episode saying that this was Deadpool's Nerdy 30. So Marvel Comics just did a couple weeks ago a one-shot for Deadpool's Nerdy 30. So there you go. Cool read. Definitely got to have it in the PC to be the most recent key issue of Deadpool. And yeah, so there's like a variant cover, at least one variant cover, but I just went with the standard cover on this. But yeah, it's fun. And yeah, I think that about wraps it up because, well, what do you got, Chris? Were you able to look it up?
Deadpool number 14 from 1998 is the first appearance of Ajax.
All right, so I was close on the number, but way off.
Throw it up there. That's what the cover looks like.
All right,
a little shaky. But
I was close on the issue number, but off on the series. All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this episode. Like, it's pretty short, but I think we, covered some good books, and I'm sure in time we'll gather some more, and there'll be a Deadpool part 2. You got anything else out there, Chris?
No, I'm pretty much set, man. So,
all right.
Keep it short,
kids out there. Until next time, stay safe, stay nerdy.